We should be live. I think we're live. Press that like button if we're live. Put your hands up if we're live. I think we're live. Pretty dang on sure we're live. All right, I'm gonna show you guys how to make sample beats. So we went from this idea. Let me see if I can solo. I know you guys can't see anything, but we started off with this idea. And then I wrote some keys. This is from Tupac's I Get Around. And then we flipped it using Suno. It added all these different parts to it. And basically, let me mute some stuff here. Now this is the rough, like everything thrown together. So we took all that, we arranged it, we made a whole beat around it. If you guys saw that last Tupac video. So I'm gonna show you guys how to use Suno for samples. As you guys know, all these record labels are being really stingy with the samples. I even made a video, let me show you guys something. I just wanna show you guys why Suno is so important. So I recently did a drum pattern masterclass about drum patterns. Okay, and I was freestyling a boom bap pattern. I'll show you guys, give me a second here. I just want to show you guys why this is important. And let me see, copyright. All right, so as you can see, Graffiti the World album version by Rehab, whoever that is. Whenever somebody makes a copyright claim on a video, it marks the video. And I clicked here to see what could put, just me playing drums. Like, what about that is copyrighted? So somebody is finessing the system, and I think it said UMG. So I'm pretty sure they're signed to UMG. UMG. This is why we don't use samples from record labels. They manipulate the system behind the scenes. Like, how can you copyright boom, ch, boom, ch, da-doom? Like, so that's why we're using Suno. There is a real reason why we do this stuff. All right, so let's show you guys my workflow. So when I'm generating, and also too, our Discord is completely free to hop in. We have 120, let me see. We have 126,712 people in our Discord. It's completely free to join. Just go to discord.gg/busyworksbeats. Completely free to hop in. We do beat battles. We're doing song feedback in 2 days on Friday. And we do beat battles on Mondays. It's fun. We got a ton of loops in here, ton of free downloads, MIDI, MPC, what do you call them? Groove templates. We got all types of stuff. A list of free sounds and plugins that are actually free, not stolen. All right. And what else do we have in here? A bunch of stuff. Just come join us. All right. Go to discord.gg/busyworksbeats. We're the fastest growing Discord for music production. So keep inviting your friends and the party grows bigger and bigger. All right, what else do I have to tell you guys before we get started? So Suno is just my favorite tool for generating samples. Let me think, what folder was I in? I can't remember. Like, this sounds like a 50 Cent sample. I love you. Like, bruh, that's so hard. I love you. I need you. Like, bro, that is so hard. That's 50 Cent. That has 50 Cent written all over it. That type of sample. So here's the flow of today. We're gonna first generate, and I want to thank everybody who's here. We got Liparos here. We got Ivan here. We got Champion Text. We got Maki in here. We got EM2 on the track. We got Bank in here. We got KRB. People getting lessons for free. Really appreciate y'all sharing key points and mastering skill sets and exploring new tech. Shout out to you. Blunt is here. So yeah, this will serve as a real masterclass. So I'm just kind of going through the flow of a masterclass. So firstly, I like Suno because, again, I showed you guys the behind the scenes of what happens when just the top three, Warner, it's really just Universal. They're the ones that just cause so much havoc on YouTube. Universal Music, Warner, and Sony. And we try to avoid music from those three record labels because they just, I don't know. It's annoying dealing with them. So all right, so now we're going to generate some soul samples using Suno, and I'll show you guys how to flip it in FL Studio. And we might use Logic today, I'm not sure.
I need you.
Y'all hear that drum pattern?
I need you.
That's hard. Bro, we got 2 hit songs back to back just like that. All right, so let's figure out the DNA of this soul sample. I think I gave it lyrics. Okay, the lyrics I gave it was I love you, I need you, I need you. That was it. So let me show you guys how to prompt Suno. Let's go to Suno, and we may use Suno Studio, we may not, but I'm pretty sure we will. So let's start a new project actually, and let's call this Masterclass Suno Studio Sampling. So the first thing I want to do is give it lyrics. I found that giving it lyrics gives it like a tone and emotion depending on the words you use. So you want to use just easy words, nothing too like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You just don't want to give it harsh words and like businessy words. It's just going to take it out of its singy frame. So I just, sometimes when I'm going for soul, they sing about love. So I write, I love you, I need you like that. Or the keyword baby, for example, might be good. Baby, I love you, I need you, my woman. Something like that. Okay, so the system figures out syllabolically how to actually say this in the music that it generates. Now here's the key. For the style, we're gonna put 1970s black soul. Okay, it's important to put black soul because there are different types of soul. You have Southern soul, you have soul in general, which is like a bluesy tone. You have R&B soul. So you want that like James Brown era, dusty drums, energetic. And I found the 1970s black soul works really well. And then you want to describe the kind of vibe, bars. Okay, so I'm going to say guitars. I'll say vibey guitars. And by vibey, I mean guitars that like go like that. They kind of just do expressive stuff. All right, vibey guitars, and what else do we want? Pretty much it. Okay, and I think in the new settings, you can now tell it if you want male or female. I don't think this was there before. If it was, then I missed it. But if you go to advanced options, I want a male singer for this. Rarely did you did have female groups back then, but they would do more harmonies. So I don't want a harmony type song. I want a male driven song. And then we're going to create. So let's create at least 3 of those. And also too, you want to make sure that you're in a specific workspace. So workspace is like a bucket of stuff, basically. So you can create different workspaces. This is what this middle column is, like a folder or a workspace. Now what we're going to do is change the gender to female, but under style, I'm going to put it very clearly. I want female vocal harmonies, oohs and ahs. Well, I guess oohs and ahs don't make sense unless we add this in the lyrics somewhere. So we need to definitely put oohs and ahs. Not oohs and ahs, ooh. I'll just put ooh for now. Okay, so let's hit create. And I like to create at least 3 batches. Okay, so each batch is going to give you 2 samples. Can you guys, let me make sure the audio is good before I start doing all this. Hold on. I just got to check to make sure the audio. I found the 19 more harmony. I need you. Okay, cool. Because one time you guys couldn't hear the audio and I was like talking to myself. Okay, so I had to double check. Paranoid after the one live stream where I had my whole head up there the whole time. Okay, so let's see what it generated. And I think, where do we start here? Hit the like button on the songs you like so that they stick out. Bro, this is crazy.
I love you. I love you.
So you.
I need you.
Oh man.
I need you.
Man, I love this Suno stuff.
I love you.
You.
I love you. I need you. I need you.
Let's see where he takes it though.
Baby, I love you. I need you. My woman.
My woman. Yo, this is so crazy. Bruh. What? Whoever invented Suno, bruh. I need to give you a hug. Whoever invented Suno, shout out to you. Shout out to the whole team. I'm sure it's more than one person, but dang, this is like literally the most fun thing that happened to the music industry, in my opinion. Next up. Let's see where they take it.
I love you. I love you. I need you.
That one doesn't catch my ear as much. I like it, but it just, for what I'm trying to do, it doesn't catch my ear. I wanted to make a distinction too. This is Suno version 5. You have to pay for this version. If you sign up for free, I think they've upped it to 4.5. So you can see kind of like the model behind the current model. But if you go right now and you sign up to Suno.com and you try to generate the same stuff I'm doing, you won't get the same quality. 4.5 was pretty good, but it's not 5. 5 is like, where did this come from? 4.5 is good, but it's not like magically good. It is good, but you're probably going to have less accuracy, put it that way. Version 5, it's so good that almost every track you create is so accurate at what you're, like the energy you're trying to get, that it's like everything's good. And you have to basically choose between all the good things. So Suno V5 is definitely killer. And I have what's called the Premier plan, I think it's called, where I can use this thing called Suno Studio. And I'll show you guys how to use Suno Studio in a second, but we're not there yet. It's giving me more Southern Soul style. I don't know if they changed the algorithm behind Black Soul. Hopefully not. Or maybe it's because I put vibey guitar. But those are more like Southern Soul style, especially with that lead guitar taking over. This has a groove. I'm trying to see where they take it up.
I love you.
So for what we're doing, that groove just doesn't match. So because we have so many samples, I'm going to have to kind of quickly go through. We already have 2 or 3 that we liked, but let's keep going. See how the guitar is the main star? I don't want the guitar to be the main event.
I love you. I love you. I need you.
I can hear that being on like a Tupac song.
I need you. Yeah. I love you. I love.
Let's try another prompt as well. So here's another prompt I like. So it's not the same exact 70s soul sound, but 1980s disco funk tends to surprise me a lot. So I know you guys asked me for New Jack Swing this and New Jack Swing that. We might do New Jack Swing today, but 1980s disco funk is definitely just, you can't really miss. This time I'm going to leave out the guitar thing, and let's just see if it's less guitar driven. So here's where we switched it to female vocal, and it's much more pleasant. It sounds like the genre I was looking for. Oh yeah, this is getting downloaded. Suno's very good with background vocals too. We could definitely flip something like this. It's crazy. I don't want to spoil the whole track, so I'm going to skip ahead on this one. This one I can hear a Dilla track. We could definitely flip it into some Dilla. That's dope. See, when you put that vocal harmony in there, it just opens up. This one I don't like as much, but I like it though. I just don't like the melody. It's a cool song though. That doesn't sound dated. That sounds modern. If this hits where, wait, I need it to go like that. If it goes, let's hope it goes there. Oh, it didn't resolve the way I want it. It's all good. It's cool, but it's not where I want it. Also, it doesn't sound very dated. It sounds like a modern track trying to be old. This one's kind of cool, but let's see where it goes. That one didn't catch my ear. All right, here's the 1980s, and then we're going to stop downloading samples, but I just wanted to show you guys like some keywords that work for me. It's kind of catchy. This one we're gonna have to flip into like a dance track. I don't like the guy's vocal though. It sounds cheesy. The bass on here is crazy. This sounds like some Rick James type. Need you. Not sure I like the vocal, but cool vibe though. So in Suno Studio, you can actually create stems. Now keep in mind, stems reduces the quality. Logic Pro is the only DAW I could say that has the most supreme stem splitter on the planet. It's just some magic happening there. So we may do that in Logic Pro. We may use that. This is definitely a 90s hip hop record. This sounds like the Wild Wild West. I wanna take to the Wild Wild West. Yeah, we're using this one. Who knew we were gonna make Will Smith beats today? See how the 80s is very upbeat and like happy sounding? They didn't have to go that hard. All right, so now we got the samples. What I'm going to do here is drag these into my external hard drive from my download folder. You can also just set up your download folder to be your external hard drive, but I didn't. So I put these in my sample folder. So I keep a sample folder that says AI sample, so I know they're AI. And then I label it AI Music Suno, and then I label it Suno V5. I know you guys can't see anything, but Let me just going to transfer a folder over here. All right, we got the samples. We should be good to go. So we're going to come back to Suno Studio. I don't like to, unless I'm starting with some kind of raw idea that I need expanded in Suno Studio, I usually just generate songs in Suno Studio, or excuse me, in Suno V5 as samples if I'm going to just make a sample beat. And when I want to expand on my idea, I go back to Suno Studio. All right, so you guys will get all project files for free. Just go to busyworksbeats.com/black-bonus, and you'll get these project files for free. Let's make a Will Smith beat. I think we need to make a Will Smith beat in honor of Philly native Will Smith. I'm from the greater Philadelphia area, went to school at Villanova University, and Will Smith has just been in my psyche since I was like super young. So the man is just impeccable. All right, let's do this. Will Smith. All right, cool. We got everything. All right, so let's load up the sample folder. Where is my thing? All right, boom. Okay, boom, boom. So now we got to think of the mind of Will Smith. This is what I love about sampling, is like you have to think in the mind of somebody else because it's not your music technically. So it forces you to think in somebody else's mind. That's what I love about it. Let's flip that one of these dance records. I feel like this one's the most Will Smithy. To the wild, wild west I wanna take. To the wild, wild west I wanna take. Yo, down. Wild, wild west I wanna. This is just so hard. I think we're just gonna have to drag it in as is. I don't think we're gonna do much. What is there to add, really? All right, first we got to figure out the tempo. I mean, first let's count the bars. 1. So it goes do. All right, which means it does not start on the downbeat. We need to slice this, hit Alt in FL Studio 2025. Cut that thing. 1. So now we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and slice. So 1, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and slice. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, and slice. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and slice. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, and slice. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and slice. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, and slice. 2. I'm hitting Alt to slice. 3, 2, boom, boom, and slice. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and slice. 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and slice. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and slice. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and slice. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, and boom. So we don't need the saxophone. All right, that last slice looked a little rough. It's hard to tell really because you got, yeah, the last slice wasn't good. All right, so try your best to slice. Now, this music is not super obvious. Any music without super aggressive transients is going to be hard to slice. This one had drums, but if you're sampling something that does not have drums, it's going to be kind of hard to slice it, especially if it does not have a locked in BPM. All right, so the next thing we need to do is make all these slices unique. Let's go to the top left, and we're going to hit U to make unique as a sample, or click this button right here. So we're just going to click in the top left, hit U. It saves a lot of time. Boom, boom. So what this is doing behind the scenes is making each one of these chops its own file. And that's important because we want to do stuff to the individual file, not to the entire song. If you don't do that, FL Studio, any change you make over here will affect this piece over here. All right, so now we need to quantize. I'm going to show you guys some shortcuts. My main thing is I like to hit Control Shift to highlight every other slice, hit Shift down so they're separated from each other like this. And we're going to highlight all the stuff and hit Shift Q. I learned that from Infinite. You guys can study his stuff on YouTube. He makes mainly like West Coast stuff, but he showed me a really dope shortcut. If you hit Shift Q, it quantizes to your grid. So all we want to do is just loop this. We're not trying to be fancy here. We're just trying to loop it just like they would back in the day, or replay it through interpolation. Let's double click. And now I'm going to show you guys another shortcut. If you guys go to Tools, Macros, switch all clips to stretch mode. What this is doing is going through each file and basically turning on stretch mode. So if you double click, it's now in stretch mode, which means if I change the BPM, the file won't move around like it normally does. All right, so what we're gonna do though, we need to time stretch, so we're not done. We need to double click in here, right click the sample, and select the amount of bars. In this case, we counted out 2 bars. So in theory, this should perfectly line up to this metronome. As you guys can hear, this beat is way too fast, so let's slow it down. Wild, wild west, I wanna take. So let's do something like 108, 106. Let's do a 108 BPM type of hip hop track, very danceable. Let's double click on each one of these, right click, select 2 bars, just like that. So I'm gonna do this for each one. What we gotta do is just drag these. Drop out the beat. Here's where we're gonna add like a filter or something. So we can't have this be bright the entire way through. So now that we have everything chopped and time stretched, let's go to the channel rack, double click, hit Control L. That will send everything to the mixer. We can open up a new mixer insert, call it sample or samples. Highlight these, hit Control, left click the highlight, right click and route to this track only. Let me make sure you guys are hearing this audio before I just go all the way in right now. Hold up real quick. Gotta do a quick audio test. Oh, I thought my thing was on my head again. I'm so paranoid after that one live stream. What we're gonna do is just loop this. We're not trying to be fancy. Hold up. Click on each one. Okay, I'm just super paranoid. That one live stream I had on widescreen mode and y'all weren't even seeing the screen the whole time. So now I'm like paranoid. Okay, so let's hit Control L, send everything to the end. Firstly, thank you everybody for being here. We're doing live masterclasses now, as you guys can see. All right, so now we have everything grouped in the mixer. Here's where you can add effects if you want, but for now we're just gonna keep them organized. But after a certain point, the sample gets, we want the ability to add vocals. So I'm gonna sing in my head as if I'm recording. Just another ray in a chain reaction. Plus I wanna take you to wild, wild rose. I wanna take you to. Alright, so right here is where we need a filter. So I had to mark how many bars that was. Let's add a parametric EQ2 over the entire sample group. We're gonna switch this shape. We could do a high cut and just cut it, or we could do a low pass filter, which is a little more harsh, and just do it this way. So basically from here to here, I want the filter to turn on so that we can add a verse. So what we need to do is create automation so that this turns on and off. Let's unhighlight this section. We're gonna go to the mixer, right click this little knob, create an automation clip. And we need to make this long so it stretches the entire song. Bars. Didn't even mean to rhyme right there. Right click and change your snap to grid to a bar mode. And we're gonna right click to create nodes, they're called, to turn this thing on and off. Basically 100% is on, 0% is off. So now you can hear the vocal a little clear without Will Smith in the mirror. With a dot of fear, gotta get it legit. Gotta get it legit. Will Smith, back in the basics, came from the rock with the new A6. Come on. All right. So now, now I got to figure out what we're gonna do with the drums. The question is, are we gonna add any drums, or are we just gonna use their drums? Like the question is, what are we adding to this? So I think we're gonna do drums. Kind of like their drums though. Let's see if we can layer drums. If not, I'll show you guys kind of an emergency approach to this, which is to stem extract everything. Our issue right now is that these are, what is this, 8 different files. So you want to highlight these, hit Control, highlight these, hit Control G. This will basically combine all those files into one file. The reason we're doing this is because we want the stems. Now the sucky part is that you lose all your other audio files. So you're gonna have to rechop, but luckily everything's time stretched already. So if you did have to rechop, you would just chop it every 2 bars and do the same process. What I'm trying to do here though is separate the instrumentation. So let's click here and extract stems from sample. And let's just do all 4 options. Depending on your computer speed, this can take long. So I'd only recommend 4 to 8 bars, depending on your computer speed. I'm on a Mac Mini M4 Pro, so it's pretty high speed. So just keep that in mind for people who are on different systems. So now I can say, okay, let's say I don't like their drums. I can now use our stuff. Now, I do like some of their synths. I don't know if I like it. I do like this rhythm guitar. That syncopated guitar. Now, whenever you make stems anywhere, it does lower the quality. I just want you guys to understand that. All right, so now we have everything arranged. Let's see if we like their drums. I think we need their drums, but now we can mix it separately. Let's go to our channel rack and find the new chops here. Hit Control L, send them to the mixer. And we can now separate stuff. So let's say, I'll say sample drums, for example. Because when you have drums in a record, they usually get in the way of your drums, not because of the loudness, but because of the groove. So I want to separate the drums. So let's right click and route to this track only. And then we can do cool stuff like filter the drums using a bandpass filter. Something like this. So we get the essence of it, but we don't get the kick in the way and the hi-hats in the way. So it's still there, but it's just very tucked. Now the bass goes pretty hard. I think I like the bass as is. Okay, and the instruments. They do add energy on this build-up area. Let's figure out what to do with this love you part. I feel like it's a little stale. I love you. And it just has a weird reverb on it. I do like it. It just sounds weird. So let's add a reverb on another channel here. And we're not going to do any advanced reverb stuff. We're just going to add this like 70s reverb from Valhalla and find that sample vocal and just send it to the reverb. So now it fills in the gap. So it's not like, love you, I need you. And then it just turns off. It kind of fades with the beat. Whoa. Okay, we're going to mute the original. So this will give us more control, but we do lose the energy of the performance. But this is where our drums come into play. So here's where I'm going to move a little bit quicker because let's go to Tools, Macros, because our new audio is not time stretch yet. We're going to go to switch all audio clips to stretch mode, hit OK. So now I'm going to go to more of a trap-ish BPM. Let's try like let's try 93. That's more like a mob. It's like, dum, dum, dum. That's how that mind like, ain't for the job, like I can't lose, ain't for the mind, like, dum, dum, dum. I'm about to do this, I'm finna get it, yo. So now we're in that rap pocket. So we can make this like a Bay Area thing. Let's go to the channel rack. Let's hit plus. Let's go to what's called the player VST. Shout out to DJ Idea. This VST is built for that mob music sound, that Bay Area sound. All right, let's switch the instrument. Let's go to, we could do E-piano, but let's do like bass first. Let's do bass. And let's arrow through. My squeaky keyboard, if you guys hear. It's just bass, that West Coast bass. might mute their bass and create our own bass. Or instead of getting rid of their bass, because I do like the boom, 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 let's just get rid of the bass tone. So it's like there, but it's not there. So now we can let our bass override it. I feel like we're making a Keek the Sneak record. Oh, who's that one dude, man? He has such a... Never mind, I'm going to go off on a tangent. Let me just produce. But there's this other... Seabird, I think is his name. Seabird? Look up Seabird. He has some pretty dope stuff, if I'm not mistaken. It might be somebody else, though. I meant to hit a different key, but I hit the wrong key. Pretty sure it's Seabird. That's gonna bother me until I can Google it. I'm gonna Google it because it's gonna bother me, y'all. I have to get this out of my system. There's this rapper, and he's so dope with it. The Hemp Museum. Hold up, this is gonna bother me. But when I find his name, is it Be Legit? Why did I say Seabird? Oh my goodness, cannot believe I said Seabird. But look up the Hemp Museum album by Be Legit. That is a dope style of an album. The Hemp Museum by Be Legit. Shout out to Be Legit. So we're making like Bay Area funk mob music, but we're not calling it mob because we're not talking about gangster lyrics, but to go dun, 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 dun. Wait, dun, 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 dun. Okay, I hit the wrong note. It's supposed to be D. Alright, now let's wrap some drums, some more modern drums around this. So see how we can still allow the 80s to be in it, just like turn it down. That way our drums supersede. So one thing about that West Coast sound is their hi-hats are not like all the way through. They like to space out their hi-hats. So it could be like you know, it's like spread out. So let's record the hi-hats by hand here. Try out different stuff. All right, so we're at a very slow BPM. We can speed it up. Now I like that bass. I just want to see what other bass sounds sound like. The octave's kind of low. This one grabs my ear the most. All right, now let's do that. I'm going to redo the hi-hats. The hi-hats are boring. Okay. We're probably going to do more of a clap. Funny, ironically enough, I think we're going to do more of a basic hi-hat pattern. Let's add this 808 in here. Let's add this clap. So the clap's going to go on the 2, or I forgot we're at 98. So the 2 and the 4. Got that. Let's turn the bass down though. Bass down, bass down. Let's record these kicks. Job, it's like 3 of them. Turn the metronome on. Let's get it. Now we're turning into a gangster beat. Will Smith on a gangster beat. Here we go. Oh, why did I? Oh, I forgot we didn't have a loop recording. That's why. My fault, y'all. But 3, C, oh, that's the bounce. For that West Coast. 2, 3, let's go. Hold up, something. Alright, so it's just 3 CO kicks all the way through. So we have to decide. We have 2 contrasting rhythms. I think we do have to take out their bass. So we're either going to let their bass play or our bass. So we could just arrange it to play differently. All right, now let's get into our 808. We're going to play the same tres here. All right, so we're going to get the bass tightened up. Let's just keep producing. Same 3 CO bounce, nothing crazy. And we can add different 808s to spice it up. But for now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to filter our bass so that it sounds like we took it from a record. That dom bom bom bom. Only because our 808 takes precedence over that. So let's cut out the lows. So now it feels like we sampled it. Now, part of their drums is not perfectly on the grid. So we either are going to have to time stretch. It's another reason why our drums sound kind of... I'm going to nudge these a little to the left. And here's what we're going to do for the drums. I know I'm moving kind of fast, you guys. So on the drums, let's double click, right click. And we're actually going to go to where it says... Let me think for a second. Now, because we time stretched to a new BPM, we actually need to re-render this audio in this BPM. So I don't think we were at 98 before. Let's right click, consolidate track from start. And now why is this rendering smaller? Oh, it's 2 pieces. Wait, what? Okay, it's not routed. Okay, so we're going to send this to 16. And now that it's time stretched to 98 BPM, we can go in here, double click, right click, and then open in slice, or sorry, see, look at me already messing up. Right click and open in Fruity Slicer. So I learned this from Wonder Girl. We're going to change the slice mode to beat or half beat if you're at regular tempo like this, and just pull up the attack time. This will help the groove match our groove and not the groove of the sample. So if we go back to the channel rack, we can just cut all this, hit Control L, send this stuff to the mixer just like you would anything else. And we're going to route this to channel 16 because that's what the filter was on. I thought, wait, where's the filter? Channel 17. Okay, 17. I stand corrected. we need to go in here with the drums and we need to map it back out. So you click dump beat to piano roll normal, and it will basically map all the chops out in a sequence, a linear sequence. Let's left click and drag this pattern back inside of FL. So before, the pattern was on like a different pattern. So if I listen to this, it should line up with our tempo better. Now it's not like doing its own thing. So that's like the ghetto way of quantizing audio. It's not the greatest, but it's better than doing all these other steps. All right, so we're gonna use that as almost like a texture. All right, so let's get our hi-hat rhythm going. So now we're gonna add ghost 808s in here. Syncopated 808s. So you could use the perfect fifth or an octave. So notice how I just kind of played different bounces. Mainly tresillo bounces. So tresillo like that. This was off. Let me change the snap to grid. Hold up. Change the snap to grid. 1/4 beat. Tresillo. So it's all tresillo bounce. So we gotta turn our clap into more of an 80s clap. I'm gonna move a little bit quicker here. So now we're time shifting their drums. They're behind the groove of ours. Let's add these little lasers in here. Let's go back and record these in. That's like doing those little, it's almost like a secondary hi-hat. Again, I know I'm moving kind of quickly here, but we just got to get this idea down. I feel like the 808 needs to hit a little bit harder. And let's also truncate the 808. Let's see if we can find an authentic like clap from back then, and we're gonna do the clap effect. We're gonna turn off the kick for a second. You ain't like me. You ain't got a like me. You ain't got no chest like me. How you gon' ride? You ain't even got me. Big old stresses running in Japanese. Why I got the city run in Japanese? Hood, but I stay with the Let's also add some 808. 1, 2. I keep forgetting to loop record, bro. Now we got that like sub bounce. I'll turn it down, but you want touches of the 80s. I'm gonna add another 808 in here. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah. There needs to be another 808 somewhere in there. I don't know if I might just have to just draw it in. But this needs to be like doom, 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 doom instead of doom, ba-doom, doom, or whatever it is right now. Actually, I kind of like that doom, the doom. That's kind of cool. Never mind, let's keep that in. So we took out the kick, it just wasn't blending. I'll show you guys a different way to add an impact sound though. Ooh, that's hard. Boop, boop. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, do do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a hard sound right there. Boop, boop. Ooh, we gotta add this ride in here. I gotta hold it. That little ride symbol is so much energy. Notice I'm not quantizing these. I think that's all the percussion we need. I'm gonna move kind of quickly with this, but we're gonna add that clap to that reverb. Clap. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2. See how that big reverb clap at the end? So now it's just about tightening up rhythms. One of these sounds is off, I just can't make out which one it is. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. So one of these 808 patterns, we have two, one, I should have merged the 808. I didn't notice it was two different patterns. We're gonna highlight these, hit Control G to merge two patterns into one. So now they become a separate pattern. So it's all about that tresillo, tresillo. Listen to that bounce. Tresillo, tresi, tresillo, tresillo. It's the bounce of everything. Showed you guys that in the drum master class. All right, now let's have some stomps in here. Let's use JP Bangs. He's known for that West Coast sound. We need to look for some stomps. I don't know if he has stomps in here. I thought he did. Oh yeah, he does have stomps. This is in his JP Stop Playing kit. That was cool. We'll just keep all three of these. So you can decide. So basically I'm swapping out a stomp. So remember we had the kick and it just wasn't blending. So I'm going to use a stomp instead of a kick. Notice I'm not doing doom, doom, doom. Makes it like go up and down. Now this could be cooler if I truncate it. So let me see something. Add the whole parameter to it. Just turn the whole parameter up, everything else down. So it goes like chunk, chunk, and it turns off. See how I went chunk, chunk, and it's turned off. So that's what the whole parameter does. It doesn't play the whole sample. It goes chunk. Sometimes that adds a vibe for dancier stuff like this. All right, I feel like we got a vibe. Now for the 808, I might add glitches in here. So boom, 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 something like that. So like right here, we can hit Alt U, chop that 808 up. That was kind of a hard ending. That was dope. That was very cinematic. Okay. All right. So now we got everything. I'm just going to route all the sample. Let me think. I got to route channel 17. I'm just going to route all the samples through the same channel here, just so it has the same filter. I'm going to turn off that low pass filter we had before because we don't need it. And we need more music. So I'm gonna basically just copy and paste this until the music sounds bad. So we're gonna take out their drums. Actually, let's leave their drums in. Oh no, we already have their drums. What I'm saying. We could leave this as a little break in the song. Taking me there, you're taking me there, and then let's bring in the 808s again. Just 808s. at least a hook for this. I'm thinking G-Eazy Bay Area type. All black. All black. You know, his hooks are like 17 words long.
Outfit on Central, copy house for trying to get my cheese up. I was back in the day, sitting in the dentist, registered from Visa. I'm back in Houston, but I'm eating pizza. Shout out to Linton, I know I'm riding the heat of season.
That's all black. He raps up 100 miles an hour. All right, so now we got to come up with just format. Now, the one area that's a little weak is the music on the second half. So we just need to decide what we want to do with it. Are we going to chop it up? I think it just didn't go through the filter. I think that's why it just sounded different. But I'm going to do kind of a hack and add kickstart because I don't feel like we can do that process we did before, which is chop it up. So let's just add kickstart. We're going to do the same thing with this sample, run it through. And we're just going to send all the samples to the reverb. So now it's filtered. It sounds like a radio. Now also too, I'm going to run, I don't even know if that's a phrase. I need to stop saying also too. Also, we are going to run the vocals through the kickstart. So it's like that. But see how our bass sounds like part of the sample? Let me do a quick audio check because I'm paranoid. As you guys know, one time I made a whole 15-minute section and it was just staring at my head. So paranoid. All right, so now we have bring it back, right? Okay, you guys can hear. Cool. Thank you everybody for being here. We're doing a masterclass. Is that Crispy in the chat? My bad. The chat's on a different screen. Crispy Aki Dagon Yama. If you guys want to learn FL Studio, hit him up. Paid coaching. If you want to get your song mixed, hit him up. Paid services. If you want to record with him, if you guys are out in Vegas, hit him up. Paid services. He knows what he's doing. That's one person who could turn, what I say earlier for the vocal mixing, I said there's very few people who could turn like crap into sugar or something like that. He could turn your crappy vocals into something crazy. I don't want to put the pressure on him, but I've seen him make vocals sound crazy. Go subscribe to Crispy Akiyama's channel. Thank you, Crispy, for even being here. Thank you. Let's see what we can do with this though. Trying to see what else I could think for this. I'm about to write some bars to this, y'all. You know that all black? I'm about to.
I'm out here stranded with a couple $1 billion in the upper handed. It's open front out the window. It's up to run account.
It's amazing how many words rappers use in their verses. All right, we need some kind of hook though to kind of finish off this idea. I'm gonna have to record the hook. You guys will get all the project files for free. We need some kind of effect to kind of rise into. We got the bed squeak effect. We got to throw that in somewhere. Wait, we got to put it over here. Unnecessarily, we got to do it. We have to. All right, the sucky, or not the sucky part. Let's change the snap to grid to 1/2 beat. The thing is, how do we make this work? I think, okay, I'm just going to move faster. Over here on the audio clips, grab what's called the time stretch tool. We're going to grab the pencil tool and hit Alt. And I'm just going to line this up with the grid. So basically, I'm going to make a chop just so it's a smaller file. And then grab the edge, hit Alt. And I'm just lining up the stuff on the line. So it's like that. That way it's just on beat. Now, I'm sure there's a better way to do it. But we need to time stretch this. Double click. Go to stretch mode. And none. And now we're going to stretch this a little bit more. So we should be able to chop the ends here and just hit Control B to latch paste. All right, that does not fit this vibe at all. I tried, it just doesn't fit. This is a dope sound though. We need some kind of riser. Something like this. Just something to just raise the energy. It doesn't need to be grandiose. Just pull it down in volume. I just realized this audio doesn't have that groove that we added. I don't think it matters though. But if you wanted more groove to it, you could do that same trick. Highlight these, hit Control Shift, highlight all this, hit Control G to group it. And then you could open it up in a Fruity Slicer like we did before. I don't think we need it. It just has its own vibe. Let's... For some reason I'm hearing,
Throw the towel in. Throw the towel.
How do we make this not cycle with the beat? I don't know how to do that. I like this little wow. That's a dope little sound effect. Shout out to JP Bang. JP Bangs. Let's double click, hit Control L, turn this down. So just little, so now I'm just adding little ear candy things. You might not notice all this stuff unless I point it out. Let's change the snap to grid to bar mode. Let's add all of our effects on a different line. So just little stuff like this. Wow. Because in the 90s, they would just pick random one-shots. Wow. It's just like ear candy stuff. Why does this loop? Anybody know how to turn this off? It's like looping with the song. That's more for R&B track. I like the camera sound though. It's pretty dope. We might need a kick just for a little more transient. Let's bring in the kick. All right, now I'm gonna turn on my mic. It's about to be real hot in this room. My preamp is it's an Avalon and it's so warm. But it gets so hot in the studio. So now I'm gonna add like a little clipper, see if we get more gritty sound out of it. I feel like the 808 needs some kind of compression on it. When they tell you not to put compression on sounds, I just laugh. You could also do expansion. You don't have to. We might need expansion on this one. Yeah, actually we need expansion. So now it goes like woo boom, woo boom, woo boom instead of boom, boom, boom. It goes woo boom, woo boom like that. Now we got to freestyle. We got to at least go out of here with at least one hook. So So now I'm just gonna get on the mic and just try stuff. Wow, these headphones are so bright. How do people listen to these bright headphones? I'm gonna turn some stuff down that's super bright in these headphones. Stuff almost hurts my ear. Goodness. That ride cymbal was so sharp. All right, let's get into the booth. Come up with some ideas. So I'm just gonna mumble until something pops up. Check, check. Alright, so when the bass drops, it's gonna go like this. So on this next drop right here, 1, 2. Yeah, we got the idea. The question is, now we got to come up with lyrics to make sense. So it's a call and response. So I was like, when you're wrong, and the echo goes, like that. So that's got to come up with words. We got to freestyle this because we're live. I don't have time to be sitting here and writing forever. So I'm going to be like, when you roll my way, when you roll my... I don't know. I'm good. Maybe let's give it PG. What you know about me? Instead of when you roll my way. Let's do like what you know about me. So let me just write these rhyme words. You might hear the paper in the recording. What you know about me, what you know about me, yeah. Huh. What rhymes about me? So here's the, let me keep practicing. What you know about me, what you know about me, y'all don't. When you call my line, when you call my line, when you, I don't know, when that call decline. This is the hardest part, I promise y'all. The hardest part is just making words out of the phonetic to make sense. So I'm just keep practicing. Decline. Y'all something. Y'all won't, y'all won't, y'all won't, y'all won't, y'all won't. I'll just say y'all don't. It doesn't make sense, but whatever. What you know about me? Y'all when I call the we gotta record that in. I think we got an idea here. All right, So let's say you're like me and you want to loop record, but you don't want to keep hearing yourself stacked. Now in this case, I do want to hear myself stacked, but if you don't want to hear yourself stacked, click this little, I sound like Gary Vee. You don't want to hear yourself stacked? Click this little blended recording notes button. You could turn that off so you won't hear yourself the second run around when it loops. I learned that from my fiance. Shout out to Day Day DeVille. She put me onto that. But yeah, that's if you guys don't want to hear yourself, but you want to do multiple takes. But I need to hear myself so I can hear the timing. So I got my little bootleg lyrics. We're going to go 1 bar before, 1 bar after as a buffer, and just record this in on loop record. Check, check.
What you know about me? When you call my line, when they call the time. What you know about me? What you know about me? When they call my line, when they call the time. What you know about me? When you call my line, when they call the time. What you know about me? What you know about me? When they call my line, when they call the time. What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when they call the time. What you know about me? What you know about me? When they call my line, when they call the time.
All right, now we're going to do the in-betweens.
What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when they call the time. What you know about me? What you know about me? When they call my line, when they call the time.
All right, now we're going to do the in-betweens.
What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when they call the time. What you know about me? What you know about me? When they call my line, when they call the time.
All right, now we're going to do the in-betweens.
What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when they call the time. What you know about me? What you know about me? When they call my line, when they call the time.
All right, now we're going to do the in-betweens. All right, that's enough hook for today. That's enough hook. All right, so here's how I'm going to do it. Since I don't feel like sitting here coming up with bars to that, because that would take a while. Here's my method. I do left, right, center. It's really simple. To get a wide sound, it's pretty easy. Firstly, we need to double click on each thing. I don't have any vocal mixing plugins on these, so I'll just hit Control L to send each of these takes to the mixer. I wish FL would just make an easier way to record. I don't understand why they don't focus on that, but that's not the point of this video. So basically we are going to route. So I have 3 takes of each, the call and then the response. All right, so now we have all these. I'm just going to group them. Call vocal, boom, highlight these things right here, boom, boom. All right, and then we're going to go to the mixer, simple, without even hearing it, left, center, right, left, center, right. Whichever one is the best take, I usually keep center though. Man, I want to add bars on here, but I know I don't want to eat up you guys' time. But I want to get an all black verse on this. Either that or Will Smith, one of the two. Let's see. So now I'm just chopping out the absolute silent areas. Let's just loop this. I got to throw at least a Blueface verse on here. Let me just see if I can find a pocket. Because if I can find a pocket, I might freestyle this. But I just need to rap on this. It has to be rapped upon. But I don't feel like writing bars because it just takes up time. So let's just, if I don't feel anything, it is what it is. All right, so now I'm going to go in the booth and just freestyle. This may or may not be too fast for me. 98 is kind of fast, so I don't know if I can freestyle that fast. Check. Yeah. Wow. Hold up. Turn my headphones up way too loud. Turn me up. I bet y'all have my headphones way too loud. Now they're too quiet. Alright, let me listen and turn the headphones on. How about that?
Yeah. Slap, 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 slap. Yeah. Bring it back, 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 back. What you know about me? What you know about me? When it come my line, when it call the clown. What you know about me? What you know about me? When it come my line, when it call the clown. Man, they steady calling my phone, cause a nigga going up, he on. Going higher than the moon. Call me from December to June. When things heat up, niggas ain't really to even eat lunch. Man, the facts of life. Stacking racks to the back of the back of the back. What you know about me? What you know about me? When it come my line, when it call the clown. What you know about me? What you know about me? You already know the name. Freestyling off the booth, finna go insane. Blowing light propane, and I'm not on no blow, no cocaine. All I know is the dope game, rap game, fresher, and I know about the dope game. Stay with the lows, man. Blue on the left side, red on the dope game. You know the facts. Finna tell this here, yeah, I'm finna run it back. Yeah, I'm Michael Vick. Finna run it back. Two stone, baby, you can tell me where I'm at. All black, be on the rap.
How would All Black hop on this?
Fresh off whistles, finna roast, finna knock my cheese. Getting off, thinking her, but not finna knock no tease. Up to the rappers and serve dope fiends. Came up with the problem, and I'm rapping, and that's so cheese.
Alright, y'all, I think we've done enough. I don't have enough time to record a verse. It's just too much. I always end on that echo. Alright, I think we have enough stuff. I was kind of finding different pockets. Oh, yeah.
Man, they steady calling my phone, cause a nigga going up, he on.
Alright, let's run this back.
Yeah.
One thing I want to try though, let's go to tools, macros. Let's go to 93 BPM. I just want to see what it sounds like slowed, or I might get rid of some of those hits that sound. This might groove better.
Slap, 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 slap. Yeah. Bring it back, 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 back. What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when I call the cut. What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when I call the cut. Man, they steady calling my phone, 'cause a nigga going up, he on. Going higher than the moon. Call me from December to June. When things heat up, niggas ain't really there even eat lunch. Man, the facts of life. Stacking racks to the back of the back. That's right. What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when I call the cut. What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when I call the cut. Slap, 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 slap. Yeah. Bring it back, 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 back. What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when I call the cut. What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when I call the man, they steady calling my phone, 'cause a nigga going up, he on. Going higher than the moon. Call me from December to June. When things heat up, niggas ain't really there even eat lunch. Man, the facts of life. Stacking racks to the back of the back. That's right. What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when I call the cut. What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when I call the
All right, so I think I know during that hook part why it's so kind of convoluted. I'm going to run this through Fruity Slicer. We already did this earlier, but we're going to slice it by the half beat. So I just want to see the groove difference to see if it really makes a difference. 17 says pattern 15. All right, so pattern 15 is going to go towards the end. I just want to see if the groove tightens up a little bit more.
nigga going up, he on. Going higher than the moon. Call me from December to June. When things heat up, niggas ain't really they even eat lunch. Man, the facts of life. Stacking racks to the back of the back. That's right. About me, what you know about me, about me. When it call my line, when it call the what you know about me, what you know about me, about me. When it call the
Let's play this one more time for funsies.
yeah. Slap, 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 slap. Yeah. Bring it back, 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 back. What you know about me? About me? What you know about me? About me? When it call my line, when it call the what you know about me? About me? What you know about me? About me? When it call my line, when it call the man, they steady calling my phone, 'cause a nigga going up, he on. Going higher than the moon. Call me from December to June. When things heat up, niggas ain't really they even eat lunch. Man, the facts of life. Stacking racks to the back of the back. That's right. About me, what you know about me, about me. When it call my line, when it call the what you know about me, what you know about me, about me. When it call my line, when it call the what you know about me, what you know about me, about me. When it call my line, when it call the what you know about me, what you know about me, about me. When it call my line, when it call the what you know about me, what you know about me, about me. When it call my line, when it call the
All right. Have fun on that one. Let's make another one though, out of that 50 Cent style sample. I might use Logic for this one though, cause. So you guys will get the project files for free. It's weird hearing my echo. Okay, let me turn this down. But it was today, the 5th, Suno. We started off with Will Smith. I don't know. I hear more like Bay Area on that. It's not quite Will Smith anymore, but it's a Will Smith inspired sample for sure. Bars. Now I'm going to hop into Logic. Give me a sec. Of course, Logic wants to act weird today, so let's reopen it. All right, in the meantime, let me see what the chat is up to. Again, this is going to be a masterclass for replay, so anybody, watching live, I do appreciate you. We're trying to build content for replay. And DJ Quick, that's what you hear on that one. So now we're going to use those Suno Studio samples that we made earlier, like probably an hour earlier or so, hour and a half earlier. We're going to flip it into a 50 Cent style track. So send me the open burst. Yeah, you guys will get the project files if you're part of our premium at busyworksbeats.com/premium. You guys will get project files. Output sub. Oh, output subscription for Arcade Co-Producer. Would this be a good alternative? I've never used those, so it's hard to know. I think Suno's its own thing. I don't think it's comparative to anything. Comparable to anything. That's out. Even the audio generation tools anywhere else, they're just not even remotely close. We started in Suno. So yeah, I'll save the questions to the very end, but I want to make sure that we're delivering value for the people watching the replay. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, now we got the Logic mic going. Cool. In the meantime, I'm going to export this song because it's kind of dope. And we just threw that song together. I freestyled that. You guys saw me freestyle it. That's how I did my whole album, for example. I freestyled the entire thing. I wrote some parts just so it didn't sound like a whole freestyle, but it was pretty much a freestyle. All right, let's do music folder, BusyWorks Beats. Let's make a folder for Will Smith, even though that's more of like a Bay Area type beat to me. Boom. All right, so in the meantime, we're going to go to Logic Pro. So for those who don't remember, in the beginning of the live stream, we were on Suno Studio. I'll play a couple of the ones I liked. So we ended up flipping an 80s sample. I think we flipped either. I think we flipped this one. It was giving Wild Wild West by Will Smith. So I definitely flipped that into a different vibe. So that's what we flipped. And now we're going to flip one of these. And all we did was generate. We're not even using Suno Studio yet. We're just generating ideas. So if you want samples, soul samples, type in 1970s black soul. Block. All right, let's open up Logic. So we're gonna flip one of these. It just has that vibe on it. I think that wasn't the one actually. This screams 50 Cent right here. 50. That screams kind of 50 Cent. So I'm going to flip it. Either we're going to loop it or we're going to chop it. I don't know what we're going to do exactly. Oh, here's the sample right here.
I love you.
Like, bro, that says,
I love you.
that says 50 Cent all over it. So let's save this as 50 Cent. Now, I don't know how we're going to flip it, though. I'm not the best at Logic's like audio moving stuff around in the playlist. I'm not that great with it. So I try to avoid too much audio like manipulation because it's hard for me to move the audio around seamlessly. So we'll see. Let's just see what we can create. We don't want to put limits on ourselves. 50 Cent sample beat. So it all started with Suno. And the first thing I want to do is grab this sample, drag it into That's a great question. How am I going to do this? Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to drag the sample into a blank track, and then we're going to right click and go to split, or excuse me, we're going to go to processing, stem splitter, and then we're going to use Logic stem splitter on an AI track. So it will separate, in my opinion, the best out of even the AI stuff. The only thing about Suno is that regenerates from like scratch, and it gives you different versions, whereas Logic gives you one version. But what we're focused on here is just stuff separated.
I love you.
So for example, now we got the vocal.
I love you. I need you.
So we could use that as a chop.
I need you.
So what I like to do is grab this file, just the one, left click and drag it into a quick sampler. And what it's going to do is like load this up, then go to slice mode and just use the transient sensitivity and just pull it back. I'm going to let it auto slice because I don't have time to be sitting here making markers. And now we could use our, I don't hear anything. Hold up. All right. And then we're going to put the gate on. So which means that when we let the key go,
I need you. I need you. I love you. I love you.
and now we can do cool stuff like flex tune it to the tempo.
I love you.
So I'll get to that when we actually start mapping out the beat. But that's what I like to do. It's a quick way to get vocal chops very quickly. I don't think we need the drums. I think we're going to do our own drum. I do like the bongo. Here's where Suno might come in handy because I do want more bongos and I don't have any plugins that could just seamlessly add bongo. So I probably will export this if I remember out of Logic, and then we're going to add some bongos potentially if they fit. So we're not going to use the drums here. So let's mute some stuff. Let's mute this one, mute this one. Now let's just see what else we want to even chop. Not much to chop with the guitar. I like the bass, but I don't think we want it. We don't need it though. Let's see. I don't know. Actually, I've never tried. Let's drag. So again, I'm going to left click the bass, drag it into a quick sampler. And here I'm going to try cool stuff like pitching this up. So I'm going to do the same technique, slice mode, pull the transients down, sensitivity, turn gate mode on. So this might just give me a different vibe. You know, I normally wouldn't play like that, so I'm going to use those chops potentially. I want to pitch them up though. So let's go back to the sampler and let's go to where it says coarse tune pitch and pitch this up like 3 semitones to give it that like time stretch sound. I think they would speed up records to sample inside the ASR 10 and with SP 1200 because they didn't have a lot of space. So they would speed up the sample so you get more information in a smaller amount. So that's how a lot of the sample records from the time that we love is like sped up because they ran out of disk space from what I understand. All right, so let's see what else we have. So I don't think we need this piano track. I'm debating if I want to chop this guitar though. Let's do it. We might as well. Let's left click, drag it in as a quick sampler optimized. Let's call it guitar chops. So all these are chops. And before we even get to like adding the musical chops, we're going to add drums. So we're not there yet. Let's go to slice mode, pull this back and do gate mode. So we're just going to use this like a muted guitar. Something like that, you know, when we get the drums going. Now we need drums. So let's start mapping out our tempo. I think 50 Cent's around like 92-ish. So let's mute all this music. Dun, dun. tell me? Yeah, 92. All right, so now I want boom, boom. Now we got to find drums. Let's go to our browser. I'm trying to think who has hard drums. I do. Go to busyworksbeats.com/black. Go to Blueprint. Go to drum kits. Go to kicks. I have really hard kicks in here. And sound design all these. Let's left click, drag these in. Let's go to drum kit designer. We need a kick. We need a hi-hat. Let's grab a hi-hat. Drag that in. And then we need some kind of snare for 50 Cent style. Let's see snares. And then let's do, there's a lot of snares for different genres. I don't know if that snare is hard enough for this. Let's use this one. So let's start with the hi-hat. Let's go, so now we're just gonna play drums. All right, so now we're at 91, 92 BPM. Let's record this in. Hi-hats first. It's a little hard to play perfectly on the grid there, especially when you like at slower BPMs like this, like 92. It's so slow that like your brain can't keep up with that slowness. So let's double click in here, hit Control A, and then we're gonna go to swing. It's a little hard to see all this. Let me see if I can make this bigger for you guys. Hold up. So we're gonna hit Control A. On the left side, we have different swings. So if you want an MPC swing, we're gonna turn the swing amount to 54-ish or like 56. And then turn the strength somewhere between 50 and 100. It's going to give us more of like the MPC swing. And keep it on 1/16th note. I'm not sure what these other values are. Let me see what this sounds like. So that 16 swing C sounds crazy. So just try different 16th note settings. And now let's go in and add that kick and snare. I bet I hit the wrong notes. Let's go back. Let me mute my mic. I'm like slamming into the mic. I don't know how I don't wake my son up. That keyboard is so loud. It's like boom, like my keyboard when I hit it. Super loud. All right, so let's go in here, double click. Let's try that new setting. We're gonna highlight the snares and the kicks. I think you can hit shift to highlight multiple lanes like this. Click on the name. And we're gonna go, I'm gonna try the swing C. I kind of like that. So now we got that like MPC groove kind of. When you tell me now, when you when you tell me now. The hi-hats are a little on the grid, so here's what I'm going to do for the hi-hat. We're going to go to the drop down, find the hi-hat, add a sample delay because the hi-hat's a little too on the grid, and let's just link these and then turn it up. Tell me now. Every time I hit the da da da. So now we can go back to the guitar chops and the bass chops, and then wrap the music around the drums. Now we got a groove. Now we can wrap the vocals and the guitars around this. And remember, I pitched up the bass 3 semitones. I didn't realize I was recording. My bad. Run that back. So at this point, it's just treating everything like it's just a drum sample, basically. We just gotta get the beat to hit a little harder. So my favorite thing is sample delay because we can create this like left-right smear sound. Just widen it out with time. Let's turn these guitars down. Now we gotta ask, do we want to add any more music in here? Let's add a compress on these drums. Add that soft clip. Boom. Oh, 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 oh. I want to add another kick in here because we're missing a kick. So it should be like boom, 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 boom to match that bass. Actually gonna go back and just erase the kick, because I want to it's harder to like time it than just redo it the entire thing. So boom, 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 like that. Before I continue, let me make sure, because I'm paranoid, that you guys could actually hear the audio, because I'm paranoid. Okay, you guys can't hear. All right. I just get paranoid ever since I had my cam on the wide cam the whole time. All right, so boom, 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 ta. Let's record this in. These drums are from the Black. They're from Blueprint XL, which is inside of the Black box at busyworksbeats.com/black. Again, you get like 4,000 sounds, 3,000 sounds plus 1,000 plugin sounds. All right, let's record this in. So now we need more music over time to like arrange this a little bit. We're going to loop everything. And basically the main thing that's going to be removed is the vocal, because that's kind of creating the energetic sound here. Let's do this. We're going to hit Command R. Line it up with the grid. Hit Command R on that thing. Did I do it again? Hold up. Wait. Oh, Command R, I see. Okay, I meant to do Command V. There we go. So on this part, we're going to take out the vocal. All right, so now we got to fill in the gaps with something. So whether it's an organ or some kind of energetic sound or strings. had to take the ring off to do that. So I'm sliding all the black keys. The key is to hold the sustain pedal as you do it. Don't do it like it's harder to do. Hold the sustain pedal and then pick out that. We're playing a perfect fourth. We're stacking 2 notes. So it sounds like sustain pedal is the key there. Gonna put this part over here somewhere. I feel like it fits better here probably. All right, it actually fits not in there. So I think maybe strings will fill up that gap. So I'm gonna duplicate this because it's too hard to copy and paste. So we're gonna hit Alt, left click, drag down and release to copy the exact thing, and then we're just gonna have this on 2 different tracks. So because the way it is. That's just the way it is. Do 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 do. Some things will never change. Alright, so now we need like, I'm thinking like a string maybe. I feel like I need to redo the guitar. Cause like ding 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 ding. I think I need to be more on the downbeats, like ding 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 ding. Guitar's a little tricky on this one. Let's turn it down. Something sounds rushed. I can't tell if it's the guitar or the bass. I think it's the bass. So let's add that sample delay. More of a West Coast bounce, but I'd rather have the bass in the groove than sounding too early. So I added a ton of sample delays just to nudge the audio to the right. Now it fits in the groove. is filter it just so it's not so like in our face. Also want to try to pull it in more mono. It seems like it's being to the right. Here we go. Let's pull it in mono. And let's add an EQ over it. Add a low pass filter. I don't know. I think we kind of killed the vibe with this. Let's just leave it as is. I'm trying to find out the root chord. And see if we could add a chord underneath. So to my ear, the triad sounds the best here. So we're just playing, what is this? G flat minor, or F sharp minor. So that's all we're doing. The little Dr. Dre, boom, like that. That's all we're adding in here. Now we can change the articulation to more of a staccato. So it has more curvature to it instead of, it goes like that. Let's turn it up though, it's hard to hear. And then we can reinforce it with the bass. Like that. So we're just gonna add these little Dr. Dre things in here. Now what Suno would do perfectly is maybe add like a flute melody in here. Now I could technically pull up a flute, but it's not going to sound like a real articulated flute. So I think we're going to go to Suno to add a flute on this one. First, let's just get the vibe, and then we'll drag it into Suno. I think we need a strong bass. So here's what I might do. Because this bass, I'm debating if I want to use this bass as like a sample feel or if I want to use it as the actual bass. So let's thin it out like it's a muted guitar. I feel like it just sounds better as a muted guitar. Let's see if we can find a weighty bass underneath. Let's go to my plugin called Hercules. Is it on here? Wait. that's the effects. Let's pull up my Hercules plugin. Let's pull up a bass from here. These basses are all strong. So Hercules is included in the Black Box bundle, busyworksbeats.com/black. You guys can hear the bass, like a serious bass. Shout out to Hercules coming through, saving the day. Let's add a lead from Hercules too. This also has some leads in here. It's better for pads. Let me see if I can find a pad that works with this beat. Ooh, yeah, we gotta add that. Yeah, we gotta add that in. Hold up. Crazy. Shout out to Hercules. I feel like Playboy Max. Let's see what else I can add from Hercules. These pads might be too big for this though. I think we need like a tambourine in here, like something like that. Just little touches of that one because that pad is very big. It would eat up this whole track. I forgot how dope the sounds are in Hercules. Every time I open up Hercules, I'm like, oh, freak, I made that sound. All right, let me find another. I want to do some kind of guitar thing here. I don't know. I think I'm adding a little. We don't want to go crazy. I want to do some kind of pitch bend with the guitar. Just debating on how we're going to do it. Yes, something like that. Something really light. With the oldest sound. See how many layers we're adding? It started with this, y'all, just as a reminder. Here's where it all began.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
got to arrange this so we're not, you know, introducing everything right away. It's a little, again, I'm still getting used to the Logic Pro grid. So let me see if I can snap to a bar. It might be easier. So we're going to grab all this stuff and we're going to go Control C. We're going to do the good old Control C, Control V. Now in the beginning, I don't want all the surprise elements like the organ, the strings and all this. I want that to come in over time. So I'm going to delete all the like ear candy stuff. I might even take out the drums for the intro. Hold up. How do you... The drums over here. Even the bass, I consider that a surprise element. All right, now that was a very jarring transition, so I would definitely add like... I just don't know how to drag stuff in, like, I guess line it up. Let me see what I would even add as a transition though. Just use that same riser sound because I still feel like searching for stuff. I'm trying to find the turnaround chord. So we definitely have F sharp minor. Oh, it tells the chords up top. Dope. So we're playing F sharp minor ninth. But the thing is, I want to go down to C, but I'm not used to C sharp dominant nine, because normally I play C dominant ninth like that, altered. But now I got to figure out how to revoice it. What I might do, here's what we might do, just for the sake of the live stream, I might transpose my keyboard. Now normally I wouldn't recommend this, but for this video, I simply want one chord. So we're gonna transpose my keyboard up. So we're gonna add different things like this, all right? And also use the pitch wheel. So I'm just going to add these little things at the end of this arrangement here. That's that final like Cali touch to it. Let's just hear this beat twice through. All right, now let's export this and then send it to Suno Studio. So as you guys can see, we're making real sample beats here. Let's do bounce project. Let's bounce this into a folder. And so as you guys can see, making sample beats is about layering. Check, check. All right, now we're done. All right, so what we're going to do is drag this into Suno Studio. So I thought I would be more actually using Suno Studio than I didn't realize we basically what I'm saying is with Suno Studio, I get what I need out of it, whether that's a sample or if I need like a little piece of a song, I'll get it from Suno Studio. But okay, here's how I usually use Suno Studio. Can't say it today. Suno Studio. The way I use it is I either go into it with an intent or a song idea. I'll hum out a melody, do, 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 and I'll let Suno build around it with its instruments, or I'll let Suno generate a sample for me, which is what we did today, the 1970 samples or 1980 sample, and then I'll produce around that. And if I can't add an instrument like right now, like a flute, then I'll drag it into Suno Studio just to add that one flute part. Okay, so there's different ways to use Suno Studio. You don't always need to use everything about it all the time. But I thought I'd be in there more, but it's just the samples were so good we didn't need to use much of it for the purpose. So anyway, you can use the methods we use today. You don't even need Suno Studio to do what we did today, except for this part. And let me find this sample here. But yeah, we made some pretty dope beats today, I gotta say. Okay, so sample beat. This one, let's drag this in. So what BPM were we at? We were at 92 BPM. So it's important that we give Suno the BPM because we don't want the samples to tempo drift. So at the bottom here, we're going to go to the bottom, go to manual BPM and type in 92. Now this should line up. And if we turn the metronome on, it should. Now remember, we delayed the sound, so that's why it's off the grid a little bit. So for the most part, it lines up. All right, so Suno goes in, it analyzes our track. It literally writes an entire soliloquy about our track. It says a soulful R&B track with a moderate tempo of 90 BPM in the key of C minor. The instrumentation features a clean electric guitar playing arpeggiated chords, a smooth electric bass, providing a walking bass line and a drum machine with a classic hip-hop feel, including a prominent kick and snare. The lead vocal is a male tenor. I don't know if that's right. Probably sounds like a male. Delivering a melodic and expressive performance with occasional ad-libs. The song structure is verse, chorus, with a consistent chord progression throughout. Production elements include a warm reverb on the vocals and a subtle delay on the guitar, creating a spacious and intimate sound. The mix is balanced with the vocals prominent in the foreground. I say that's pretty accurate for the most part. And what we can do now is simply add a track. And here's where we just let Suno do its ideation. We're not trying to hard boil anything inside of Suno Studio. All right, so now we're going to go to the bottom here. We're going to go to woodwinds, and then we're going to type in flute. And I like to type in R&B because it tends to do different riffs. And let's just do this for like 7 tracks here. Make sure we go to woodwinds. And let's make sure it's on woodwind mode, flute R&B. Now we got to wait for this button to unlock. And I also want to see what background vocals sound like on this track. So we're just going to go to backing vocal and then put R&B female vocal. Now I'm not sure in here if we have the advanced settings like we did in the sidebar before. Let's go to advanced. So on the generate tool on the left, it has like male or female. Inside of Suno Studio, I guess you have to tell it what you want. So there's no button for male and female here. So we're just going to create backing vocals. I'm just going to let it do whatever it thinks R&B female means. And let's do another one. Make sure it's on backing vocals so that they're not overtaking the beat. And we want to put comma harmonies on this one, so that it only provides like chord-based vocal. So let's go one by one and just listen to what it added. And if I like the ideas, I'll keep it. If not, it's not a big deal. I like what it's doing, but I need to hear it with the drums though. Whoa. Oh, you know what I forgot? We need to add a bongo track potentially. So these are all things that we're like, you don't want to do it inside you don't want to waste your time and record bongos and do all this and just scrap it. So I'm using Suno to ideate things I may or may not need in this track, just to quickly iterate through to see if it works. This flute, there might be too much melody for this. It's also like some guitar. So they added these chords. Added a dope chord in there though. I like that. Now I could pull that sample in. It's not that big of a sample though to take my time writing this live stream to chop it in. But that would be a nice turnaround. So that would be a dope turnaround. So I hear the flute sparingly for this record. I don't hear it going all the way through. It's just too melodic for this record. Now also too, they have another, I keep saying also too. They also have version 2 under the takes. If you zoom in, these little things here, you get 2 versions of each. So I like that flute. It's a doo-doop, doo-doop. That's kind of dope. So wrapped around my melody. It's a da-da-da-da. Oh, y'all can't hear this? Bruh. That's what I'm saying. There's always something to check. I'm so sorry y'all can't even hear this that whole time. But it says I'm not muting it. Wow, that whole time y'all couldn't hear that? So glad. Something told me to check OBS. Why can't y'all hear this? Let me refresh, see if that fixes it. That's why I'm paranoid when I live stream. That is why I'm so paranoid. All right, let's see if it loads up now. Now it wants to work. Y'all can hear that, right? Luckily, the first take we didn't need anyway, so this is kind of like where we started anyway. I'm just glad. Okay, thank you on telling me the sound is here. I'm telling you, I'm so paranoid live streaming now. My audio just randomly. It goes, doo-doop, doo-doop. So it's copying the melody we made. Kind of like this. I kind of like it. You know, it just depends on what we're trying to do with this record. I would have to add vocals and see if this competes with the vocal too much, but I do like that flute idea. We're not going to render it and pull it back into Logic and all that. We're just going to save this. To save it, we're going to left click this version, drag it over top, and then it will be in the main thing. something happens when you drag the audio. So instead of doing what I just did, I'm going to create a new track and do that instead. I don't know what happens where it just goes off beat. So for now, I'm just gonna do that. All right. Let's hear what else we have. So the flute, again, not a huge game changer. It does sound good, but for this beat, it's not needed, I should say. These vocals are just too much. They just don't match. And it's not the vocal quality, it's just they don't match this vibe. Sounds like a phlegm. So I don't know. I don't think we need this. That's pretty hard right there. The little hits here and there from the flute and little hits from the vocal I could definitely hear in this beat. Again, we're just ideating. We're not like trying to arrange right now. That is doing way too much. What the heck? Yeah, that's doing too much. That is doing so much, I'm going to delete it because it's just doing too much. Now, one of my questions earlier was how would a bongo sound like in this beat? I don't think we need it. It adds a nice touch, but I don't think we need it though. So far, you know, we pretty much done the work. There's a little parts of the flute I like, little parts of the vocal. Let's just play our 2 tracks that we created today and call it a day today. We're gonna open these up. And where's our Will Smith track? I forgot what this other one even sounds like. So I'm gonna let this. I forgot we did vocals on this.
Slap, 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 slap. Yeah. Bring it back, 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 back. What you know about me? What you know about me? When it call my line, when it call the time. What you know about me? What you know about me? When it call my line, when it call the time. Now they steady calling my phone, cause a nigga going up, he on. Going higher than the moon. Call me from December to June. When things heat up, niggas ain't really to even eat lunch. Man, the facts of life. Stacking racks to the back of the back. What you know about me? What you know about me? When it call my line, when it call the time. What you know about me? What you know about me? When it call my line, when it call the time.
Let's play this one last time. Let's also play the Tupac one from yesterday. I'm going to play a track where that flute really made. So this one was heavily Suno Studio. As far as the instruments, I mean. But yeah, Suno Studio can do a lot. It just depends on what you guys are trying to do. So I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys tuning in for the masterclass on sampling. I didn't overly talk because I want you guys to see, like, building beats takes a lot of pieces. It's not just like, do this, do this, do this, you're done. It's like a lot of things you want to add to it usually. So think of beat building like you're building a skeleton, and then around the skeleton, you're adding the flesh and the muscles and the organs and everything. All right, guys, it has been fun. If you want to learn more, what did Eric Persing say in his, He said, Omnisphere 3 is here. So go get it. I need to do me doing that, yo. I need to do a promo of me in a black. Actually, I have the polo right here. I'm going to wear this polo and I'm going to say black spot. I can't even say it right. All right. I'm going to say black box bundle is here. So go get it. But I got to like practice the so go get it part. My voice is like 2 octaves lower than his on that. So go get it. I just got to practice. Anyhow, just go to busyworksbeats.com/black. This is our end of the year opportunity where we basically give you everything I've ever created for a massively underpriced bundle called the Black Box Bundle. If you go to busyworksbeats.com/black, this has 3,000 sounds. 4 of my plugins, one you saw, Hercules, is great for bass and pads. So the 4 plugins total 1,000 sounds, including a Serum 2 bank that has 200 or 350 sounds in it or something like that. It's very big. Or 300 sounds. I'm forgetting the exact number. But the long story shorter is that this comes with sounds, plugins, and 80 of our courses, which is kind of insanity. Considering if you were to go to Full Sail for a year, let me look up that price actually. Full Sail University tuition for music production. Let's see what the Full Sail. I just need the answer from AI. Come on, AI, just give me an answer. Okay, the estimated total tuition for the Bachelor of Science in Music Production at Full Sail is $92,000, with the first year costing approximately $39,800. $40,000 to learn music production at a real university. You guys are getting this for pennies on the dollar, less than pennies. The Black Box Bundle. Do you guys understand that universities would call me in to teach their students? And then one of the professors got offended because I actually told the students the real deal of the music industry, and they got offended and never brought me back to that university. I won't out them right now, but I've talked at Howard. I've talked to Illinois University. I've talked at this other small college. I forget that small college's name. But I was a prominent speaker at Villanova in terms of my pre-med club, but that's outside of music. And, you know, some other universities also I've dealt with online collaborations as well with a lot of people. So go to busyworksbeats.com. Go get it. And go to busyworksbeats.com/black, because not only do I train you guys, I trained a million producers around the world. Some have gone to work with Drake, Kanye West, Post Malone, Ariana Grande, French Montana, Young Thug, Polo G, Trippie Redd, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Glorilla, some have won Grammy plaques, some platinum plaques. And so go get it. So go to busyworksbeats.com/black. Basically, this is our end of the year offer. Shout out to Rodney Jerkins for shouting me out. Shout out to Illmind. Shout out to Metro Boomin for shouting me out. And what else? It's a lot to show you guys. I mean, the courses are so deep. Let me go to a different page because there's so many courses in here that you could literally you could become a sound designer, start your own sound design business. You could become a beat maker. You could learn music theory and compose. We have so many different things for different people. You could just learn online business and just take that and coach people, or you could take that and build your online business. So we have a lot in here. It's almost too much. I'll just play a couple testimonials. Here's Link Music. He's a Grammy-winning and multi-platinum producer.
Hey, for sure, man. Blessing talking to you, man. You're the OG, man. I used to watch all your videos back in the day, bro. It's crazy. You're the gold, man.
And now he's Grammy-winning producer with gold, platinum plaques all over the place. I mean, look at the guy's profile. It's crazy. And then you got Slim Farrow. He also shouted me out. Grammy-winning and multi-platinum plaque producer. Worked for Travis Scott, Chris Brown. And he basically said, there's no audio, but he says, legend started years ago by watching your tutorials. And then now the guy is freaking going crazy. Now, am I going to attribute all my knowledge for his success? I'm sure he's learned stuff on his own. I'm not going to ever say that everything came from me. And this is like, these guys are, the difference between these guys who go out and accomplish stuff is they put the education to action. They don't just watch my videos, they actually do it. That's the difference. And here's a whole highlight reel of all the placements and different things our students have gotten. So click this video if you really want an hour and a half of just testimonial after testimonial after testimonial, platinum plaque winning, all types of stuff. So it's really dense. Just go watch that. And Yeah, we have so many courses in here. These are just the new courses. Okay. Sample Science, which is the whole sample course, which I gave you guys like a mini sample masterclass here. Sample Science goes into the granular parts of sampling. Complete Producer is more for like general people who are trying to compose productions, like songs, not compose film, but song composition, music production arrangement, and songwriting. That's for those folks. Suno Studio course is for the people who are a fan of Suno and they want to learn how to use it for music production the way we do. Faceless Type Beat Channel. Now this is definitely one of our like sniper courses. This one, if you want to level up fast in business, this is the one, like period. I literally cover every single step, no stone unturned. Every single step, from which tech stack to use, how to get traffic, how to build your Spotify up if that's what you choose to do. Get your first 10,000 views on Spotify. And we go deep with this. It's very, 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 very thorough. Like my most thorough business course next to my mastermind stuff. So this is like, if you're trying to get into business, this is the one. Drum, even if you're not making a Faceless Type Beat channel, this will teach you online business. Drum patterns course, Logic Pro beat mixing, mastering course, 808 mixing, Logic Pro. Like I could sit here and just tell you guys the courses all day long, but the main thing is we actually, like, I teach it because I've been teaching for 10 years and there's just so many skills you need as a music producer if you want to be versatile. Can you sound design? Can you mix? We're going to be adding recording courses soon, but recording is kind of like, it's really just, you need the right environment. It's not really like a technique. You just kind of get the right environment, but we might go deeper with the recording. Yeah, there's just so much in here. It's crazy. So this is just the premium. Again, you guys want to go to busyworksbeats.com/black and you guys could look here for yourselves. Sorry guys, I'm going to be up out of this piece. Appreciate you guys for hopping in with me. Sorry for the audio dropouts. That's why I'm paranoid while I live stream. And what else is there to tell you? Join us on Discord for free. Just go to discord.gg/busyworksbeats/busyworksbeats. And that way you can hop in with us on Discord and network there. We have 126,000 people